That'll do it. How did I manage this? I don't even know. Well, anyway, it's me, Turbo Cellboard, back with the continuation of Danganronpa 2. Goodbye Despair. It's time for Deadly Life in Chapter 5. Somebody killed Nagito. He got burned up. So we're gonna keep on trucking. We're just gonna keep on going. All right, here we go. So eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Oh. Damn, he got oh, I thought he got burned up. I guess he got speared good. Nagito is dead. Well, okay. And when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend what that reality yet. I mean, that's a pretty brutal murder. It looks like he got stabbed a lot. They covered his mouth with tape. They stabbed him into the concrete ground, which is nuts. And they put him in, like, rope bondage. Huh? Yeah, fair.
What?
Huh?
Are you serious?
He's not, he's really dead. He's not pretending to be dead, is he? Yeah, I pretend to be dead all the time. I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why. I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Ding dong, Nagito is dead. Wow, I really lost the thread there almost instantly. Good job. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Okay. I'm not trying to victim blame here, but Nagito definitely had the energy of like, like, y'all should kill me so that you can become the Blackened. Like, he offered his body multiple times, and then he also, like, helped at least one murderer. Like, he was gonna get killed. I never expected to be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face, but on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape the truth, but even something as small as that. Oh.
A body has been discovered!
How many fucking people are gonna be left?
After a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Yay, class trial. The body discovery announcement that it's for real. The Nagito's really dead. It's not just that. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed? Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito. One of us killed him so brutally. Then it's gonna start again? Huh? The class trial is gonna start soon, right? Then... Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who's Nagito's killer is. No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma Fi. Hold it right there. What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way. Shut up. I can't stand this anymore. How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions. Say something. Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami. You just now noticed? Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What your intentions? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone else cooped up in this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know? Haha, no fair, you're shutting up too. Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning... Wow, I had so much fucking coffee and I'm still yawning like crazy. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey.
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But, I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know, it's the only way we can survive, right? Woohoo! Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monami. Don't fuck with me, we're tired of this too, you know? Oh yeah, I'm so fucking tired of this shit. You wouldn't believe how fucking tired of this shit. I would be so pissed. I'd be like, ah, another fucking murder. God fucking damn it. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time. Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip? Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end? Don't make me face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You already noticed it, right? Oh, wait, no, don't make a face. Like... The meaning behind the Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? Oh, that's a fine killing school trip. Well, that timer reaches 0 2 days from now. What will happen to us? Huh? The killing school trip will be over. If this will finally be over, does that mean we can go home? Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right? So once again, here's the Monokuma. Yeah, here's the Monokuma file. You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, then it won't be an afterword at all.
Do your best.
Alright, do your best. Hold on.
You.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What? What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think we could go home, right? Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first. Even if we could go home, it'll be at the... Oh, man! God, fuck. Alright, it'll be the end of us if we screw up here. Let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home. It's nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true in the previous cases. Was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was, it stuck inside me. Not unlike the spear stuck inside Nagito. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. Okay, let's do this. Come on, baby. Nagito. Oh, shit, he's taller than me. Fuck. Damn it. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Cause of death. Let's see. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impalement through his right hand. Okay. It's impaled right through there. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again, what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of the thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and the knife impaled through the right hand. Oh, but we don't know the actual cause of death. It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. We should investigate first. If we don't, we won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. It should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Wait, 1/2 of the warehouse didn't have sprinklers. That's insane. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. I don't know. He definitely offered to be somebody's, like, murder friend. Fire grenades. Okay, this is fun. This is a very RimWorld-ass way of dealing with fire. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... Oh, I love this music. It's wonderful. Those are the fire grenades we use to put out the file. Put out the file. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. Oh my god. You tell I'm a little rusty. Alright, the fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. But I don't want to look at Nagito's body. I want to... Oh, a lighter. Well. Ah, this. It's an oil lighter. Well, actually, it's a cigarette lighter. That's for lighting cigarettes. For those of you who don't know, if you wish to smoke a cigarette, you need to light it on fire first. This is important. I should do a how-to video on how to smoke a cigarette. I would probably get banned immediately. This channel does not promote smoking. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here, the It's just, goddamn it, it's a cigarette lighter. Like, who's lighting oil? Like, ah, yes, I have spilled some oil on the floor. The easiest way to clean this up, it's going to be to set it on fire. Hopefully as oil with a low combustion temperature, because realistically, if it's just crude oil, it ain't gonna light, my friend. Not easily. Once it lights, it's fine, but I mean, shoot. An oil lighter, someone probably wanted to keep warm. It's almost a foolish thought. It is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it? Maybe Nagito just wanted to fucking smoke and then, like, happened to be in a warehouse full of flammable plushies. He just wanted to smoke a single cigar, like any cool bro, and then he dropped his lighter because he was so focused on inhaling that sweet nicotine. The killer probably planned to destroy the evidence by setting the warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... Oil lighter has been... Oh, God. There's better ways to translate that. People know what smoking is. If you try to keep smoking away, smoking isn't for the children or whatever, but people know what it is. Although, granted, where I live, the cool thing to do is vape, and then you'll get dunked on by people who smoke cigarettes. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Wait, hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Oh, I was so hopeful. I was really excited for him to be dead. Is this one of those life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? You're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal, too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading. What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole one like that, like it got stabbed, and going through the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh? He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there. Holy shit! You seem more pissed than usual these days, Motomi, but you better watch what you say. I feel like I can wipe you out easily, you know. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. God, I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of the world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. Oh, there's these cartoon animals and then just a bunch of fucking dead kids. That's fine. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Who could the killer? Who could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. There's no way to really tell whose blood it is without doing some tests, and I don't think they have the time or the facilities. Alright, Monokuma plushie has been added to the Truth Bullet section of the handbook. This is going to be a really, what do we got here? I guess I gotta look at the body. Alright, let's see what we got. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He always was spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. Now he's spouting blood. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. It is, actually, you know what this death reminds me of? This reminds me of that Zulu thing that they did during the Zulu War, or at least the first Zulu War. You know, that one where the British almost lost to the Zulu, and if only the Zulu had been a little bit more successful, then there probably wouldn't have been a British Empire in the interior of Africa. Yeah, I believe they did this to their victim, or I say victims. I believe they did this to the bodies on the battlefield after the fact, but I may be wrong. If someone who of more knowledgeable about the Zulu than me wants to let me know in the comments, I'd appreciate it. But I believe that that's where they got this mode of death from. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times when we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. He'll never be confused. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. Oh, I don't know about that. Now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. Yes, focus on the investigation. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Well, number one, that's pretty striking right there, that giant spear. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound. Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? The cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. You see, you use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. This weapon sounds unwieldy. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that right now. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle? That was designed to be... I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. Damn you all to hell. What? Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, okay. So, I don't know much about melee weapons, but I feel like just a normal-ass spear would be better than a short spear with, like, a whip handle. Just and more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord is coming out of the handle. It looks like that part has blood on it too. For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Yeah, what's up with that, actually? It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Truth bullet obtained. Alright. Spear of Gungnir has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on. I gotta look at the little tailcoat. Oh, I gotta look at his feet. That's gross. I don't want to look at his feet. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that? Make him bleed out. At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards it, like everybody. Oh, you've only missed nothing, really. I'm just looking at Nagito's bloody body. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? That's true. He might have recovered from a single stab wound. If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds are inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body are from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor? Oh, also I bet it was the princess. I guarantee you. Oh. I don't know. Maybe it isn't Nagito. Who's to say? He may still be alive. Maybe Nagito faked his own death just to fuck with me. Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against it, would they really have gone this far? Well, they already killed him. They already committed to murder. Torture wounds has been added to the handbook. Alright, let's look at his... This is a burnt rope. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could it be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, how come? Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Suspicious. Burned rope. Oh, no. How could it be burnt rope? There's another one I'm supposed to be looking at here. Knife. The knife. Wow. You know what? If it isn't Nagito, but just some random ass person, then you will be credited. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife must be from the military base. Gee, if there's at least one person in this group who's trained in the art of war from birth, and that would be the Princess Sonia Nevermind. Military base? You know, now that you mention it, right, it looks like a survival knife. Yeah, a survival knife for surviving when you making the other person die for their country. By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife, which means that after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand, and then they finished him off with the spear. How cruel. Does that mean that the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But then they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need a spear at all? That's definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? Well, you're probably the killer, so a reason they had to use the spear, huh? Truth bullet obtained. Survival knife has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh my god, so much death. Alright, let's look at the left hand. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand. Oh, there's not a cut. There's like many cuts. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but his wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason why the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound, and there's blood everywhere. There's something strange. Strange what? Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that the blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, that definitely cuts up. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right. Why is this the only... Oh, that is really weird. See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure. You win, Chiaki. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Truth bullet obtained. The blood on the left hand has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright. So we got that. I guess we'll look at his face. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had an agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help? Help, help. Geez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over. It doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And with one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing? I mean, you guys can modify the body. It's fine. It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here. Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case, it's no use. She's not listening. Hey, what about the blood splattered on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that? The duct tape has crinkles like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. Okay, yeah, we're making progress. But what's wrong with that? Is this something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape on his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I shall remember it. Duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible, and I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer? I'm used to something... If I used to something as abnormal as that, that would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. You were already pretty abnormal there, Hajime. Calm down. We've looked at everything on the body. Now it's time to talk to, this is it? This is all that's left? Fuck. Oh, there's like hardly anyone left. It matters for Gundam's killing and for Mikon's, but it looks like it's different this time, doesn't it? It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file the time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. Well, that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon, which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup, so the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. little bit of a problem.
Like,
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? It explodes. What's going to happen? This rotten school trip is going to end, right? And we can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen? Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends. What do you mean, something? He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that? Oh, I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way he'll end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. I think we'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know. Well, then don't bring up strange stuff like that. It's not that weird. I mean, he did kind of hint at it. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about that sprinkler. One of the sprinkler heads that activated. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated and put out the fire. You can see a girder right next to it, right there. Can you see that red streak? Ooh, huh? Oh, nice. You're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder. Is that blood? Blood! Oh, the blood! The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a strange line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Blood on the girder has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Now that that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? It looks better to investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Oh, but I want to talk to Sonia.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial, then we can think about what will happen after. That's their motivation. Hey, Kazuichi. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. Ha, it's just too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Oh god, he's starting to go. Yeah, I'll leave here. Alright, what do I gotta look? Oh wow, there's a lot of shit I gotta look at. Let's look at the Monokuma panel. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall that they were all in a neat stack. They should have all been neatly put away. Well, why did they pull them out? That's a mystery. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess? Huh? Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason those panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Huh? It's not opening. There's something blocking the door. I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Did I tell you to be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Bam. Excellent. Gone. Could it be? Was that it? And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Yeah. Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means we could speculate that this was done intentionally. Monokuma panels has been added to the truth bullet section. Oh yeah. Well, I guess I'll look at these empty boxes. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Yeah, I agree. They should have been burned. Tons of books. Why are the books not burned? There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turns the pages anymore. Well, it's not like okay, I think... Is there anything else that I gotta look at? Because that's... Back of warehouse. Chiaki, you're observant. It looks like the site is completely soaked because of even if there was an important clue here, it might not be able to notice it, but it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire, but there's a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades. I agree. If we did, it would have been caught by the sprinklers and become wet and soggy. Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. Ha 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 ha. You were thinking that, right, huh? I wasn't thinking that at all. Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime. You're screwing with me. Oh my, screwing. How lewd.
Hey, hey, hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you have, you're about to cross the line between, annoying, horny teenager from sex pest to sex criminal, so just calm down. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Alright. There are still areas I haven't finished investigating. We already did that. We might have caught these when we opened the door, maybe. Look. Okay, so yeah, it's the same. Wait, what? Oh, it's different. Those panels should have been neatly lined up out of the way. And there's something else I've been wondering. Oh. Okay, no, we've done this one. Okay. So, not that one. Oh, there we go. MP3 player. This MP3 player, there's a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe.
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. It looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? It's Sonia! It's Sonia. It's definitely Sonia. I figured it out already. It's definitely Sonia. There are still areas I haven't investigated. Where? Do I need to talk to everybody? Well, even though I did say I was gonna freaking kill him, there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset. Oh, okay.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
I mean, he did, like, put bombs everywhere to fuck with people. It's just a lovable childhood prank like Joseph Stalin would pull, like that time he burned down that vineyard. Well, it's so funny reading accounts of Stalin as a child because, you know, he becomes this horrifying dictator. And so nobody who gave an account of his childhood was going to be like, what a little shit he was. So they're like, oh yeah, what a great childhood prank. He was attacking livestock and burning down forests. Oh, it's just a lovable child. And I'm just like, oh my God, this kid's going to kill us all. Think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Alright, well, is there anybody left? Huh, looks like Sonia's focused on investigating the warehouse, which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want you to talk about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It's alright, this is not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were fake? Well, it's not all, either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time? Oh my, oh. Do you suspect? Yes, I suspect you. It's a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch. Sonia? Gasp, I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh? At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone, so I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them? As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found, and because you were searching for them, you were late when all of us gathered. And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out the bombs in the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. Wow, Sonia.
However, That plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Mommy as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Wow. Secretly peeking. If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean that Nagito took them. This is why I knew it was fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. Y'all remember that. Oh, okay. That bomb was real and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated, but the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything. There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. I doubt you constantly. You're right, I got it. I doubt Sonia. Alright, we pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. Able to find some clues, but there's still so many things I don't understand yet. You look worried. Yeah, I am worried. At the time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well. She might be right. There were several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the sphere originated, and Nagito's room. If I'm going to understand the reasons for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating. Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around here. I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems like we had the same idea. Oh, but is it safe? Well, if there won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice. There aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right. Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together, so we need to search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't many clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that. It's okay if we leave. It's okay if we leave this place. It's okay. It is okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. As a group, we successfully have murdered several murderers. I mean, technically, it's Monokuma who's murdering them. Wow. Hi, Sonia.
My,
I've never seen so many Monokumas in all my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would find you would normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
well,
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh? What?
do you have a minute?
If you hide a bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there's a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we needlessly messed with it? Either way, it's all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean? Stop, there's no bomb. You know, if you just pick me up, see, all you feel is the soft weight of cotton. Huh, you're right. Well, then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm going to give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have just said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he bought it from the Octagon. I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it. Oh, did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Monokuma's account? Oh my god. Well, okay. That corroborates with Sonia's account. But it looks like there aren't any clues here. All this equipment. It's an enormous machine, but it's stopped from now. Looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. Well, that's stupid. Wait, did I just look at it again? Oh. But I wanted to look at the laptop. That doesn't quite line up like I would like it to. That reminds me, when I saw Nagito's video messages on this laptop, I love how he like set it up to play like a JPEG, or not JPEG, a GIF with sound. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video is set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use the video message? That's the one thing I don't get. Because he was dead already. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on the laptop that can be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but there's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Use your mad hacker skills. Use your mad hacker skills, Hajime. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, the truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in... How did he get it there? Is the motor working? If he's got a working motor, just build a raft and get the fuck out of there. Other than that, there's nothing particular that catches my eye. There's like nothing. I want to go to the break room. The break room's on the other side of this door. This is where I obtained the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash. Well, then what am I doing here? There's cameras. I got nothing. Alright, so let's go over to the military base and then we'll go to Nezumi Castle. I would like to go outside. I also like how the plushie factory is like just fucking dystopian as fuck. Jabberwock Army. Jabberwock military base. Gotta love these modern technologies. So let's look at this truck. That is a Jeep. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there's something in the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. Also, I'm going to point out, there are bombs enough to destroy an entire island. Nuclear weapons could do it. And in the case of the United States, they basically did do that to their friends and allies in the Bikini Atoll. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Oh, the gun truck. Yeah, a huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed. Woo! Found it. What did you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like knives. Wait, that's... Yeah, well, okay. You've seen 12 Angry Men. You know that it's sometimes very difficult to find identical knives, but it can be done. Isn't that the same type of knife that stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Which means the killer obtained the knife here. So that, well, okay, or he went to Rocket Punch. Or, like, happened to have a knife that was the same. So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. Not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. Yeah, I agree. But I would have a hard time picturing this guy doing a murder. If the bombs were fake... Well, then again, I didn't predict Teru, but here we are. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too, but I'm not brave enough to check for myself. It's just a tank. Like, walk into the tank. It's easy. So easy. I mean, shoot, if Alex Jones can drive a tank, I can drive a tank. Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. It's the helicopter. Is that the dreadful helicopter? The one that executed Teru? Doesn't have anything to. It doesn't have anything to do with this incident. Okay, was that it? Is that all I got? Wow. Well, that's. I don't feel like I learned very much. Let's go back to the central island. Oh wait, I better check on my guys. It's been a while. It's growing. Maximum despair. I like how Shatimi's just a big pile of shit. And soon Shatimi will be a beautiful butterfly. Alright. And let's go over here to the 4th island. Let's go to Nezumi Castle. I don't want to go to the fun house. I don't wanna. Alright, what do we got here? Nezumi Castle. Alright. Hey, one of the spears is missing. There's a spear, flashy ornament hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right? Yep. Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle. There's a weight on the end of it. Yeah. Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer cooked one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife? Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. Yeah, you know, you listen to some HURRAY, and then you're like, I want this person dead, and so then you get the band the knife, and you just crank that music up and kill them, and then you've used the knife. All right, there's no way a spear like this with his unnecessary cord thing on it would be so easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. Yeah, it doesn't look like the kind of weapon that people would actually use, but still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could the reason be? I don't know. Probably a sex thing. I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling I've never felt before, as if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Well, that's not the time. Now's not the time to think of such stupid things like that, I say out loud. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining, and when we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. You know what I'd do? I would just get depressed and fall over. That's what I would do. I'd just lie on the ground and give up. And just lie down. It's good. It's the password to enter the ancient ruin, but the most important part is erased. The password is future. Nagito is the only one who found out the password written here, and he apparently went inside, but now that he's dead, we are unable to get the password. Nagito, we don't know if that's the case. No, we should deal with that later. Right now, investigating the case comes first. Fuyuhiko. Killer must have taken the spear from here. A spear like that isn't convenient at all, and it would have been a pain in the ass to carry around. So why bother? Then why bother using it in the first place? Maybe the spear was actually used for torture too. Torture? I mean, a stab to the stomach will not kill you instantly. So maybe, yeah, it's exceedingly painful, and you bleed out because it's very hard to staunch that bleeding. And I just, oh god, this sounds like a terrible way to go. But, you know, I mean, it's Nagito, everybody hated him. Alright, let's run on back. I've got to get to his cottage before dark. Sure hope I don't get caught out. Alright. Man, even the running is slow. Okay. I'm glad they didn't add... Well, I guess they did add a miniature platformer to this game. We gotta go back to island number 1, guys. Hold on. I mean, this music's incredible, though. Ghosts poop. Let's check. Gotta clean up. 1,600 steps till next growth. We will see the ghost evolve. I gotta know. Well, no, it's the same pet. It's just been a couple weeks. So Shatimi died, but now there's a ghost, and apparently the ghost evolved. So we're just gonna evolve the ghost. Man, this is the soundtrack I need to like live my daily life to, like going to the toilet, walking to the store. Oh, we'll get there eventually. Can I go to the beach? It's gonna let me go to the beach! Alright, alright, alright. While we're still here, let's go to the Mono Mono machine. Oh, it's a Yashin. Give it a shot right now. Alright, let's go. I like how it's like, I'm in the middle of a murder investigation. Time to go to the Mono Mono machine. Dude, I have so many fucking Mono coins. Who else died by stabbing? I actually don't remember. Oh wait, Byakuya died from stabbing. Oh, it's poetic justice for Byakuya's murder. Oh no. Don't mind me, I'm just obtaining an infinite number of presents. What the fuck is it, just some cherries? Like, here's a cherry. Oh, a lovely pair of shoes. Gotta have them. What we got? We got I've just jab and jewelry. Yeah, I'll leave here. I got places to go. I got problems to solve. I mean, so what you're saying is Byakuya isn't dead? Because I'm pretty sure he's dead. Either that, or like somebody's like, we need justice for Byakuya. It's a little delayed there, friendo. There's only like 3 people left on this stupid island. Pretty soon, I feel like they'd either like only move in a single group, or like just each one takes an island and they're like, if you fucking come on my island, I will be the murderer. There's like really only 2 ways out. They all need to move as like a close family unit, or they need to stay as far away from each other as they fucking can. Admittedly, playing games like this in real life, not with the actual murder, but you know, with the. Is that me? That's me. Wait, can I go into my own cottage? Oh, okay. I'm across from Kazuichi. I don't like that. Oh. Yeah, I guess you're there. Hi.
Hajime. What's this?
Hi, Hajime. Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too? I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. That's not true. I didn't do that. Well then do it. It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. Hey, what? Hey, don't have time to mess around. We don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door. Fine. I guess I have no choice. I just got to do that, right? Now then. Baba Valus.
Bye-bye!
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that? Maybe the cottage key is computerized. More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. Vava Valus. Oh, so Nagito is living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. I wanted to see absolute hope becoming despair so that he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue that might be hidden here as well. All right, so let's talk about this room first. First of all, very clean, which is good. Ooh. Free tech. Give me that. Nice. Alright. That's number one. Number two, he's got an extra fridge. Why does he get an extra fridge and I don't? There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talk with Chiaki, I open the refrigerator out of curiosity. It's full of bodies. Ah, there really isn't much inside, except of course for a bottle of Monokuma's special poison for poisoning use only. The only thing inside the refrigerator is a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? It's literally labeled. Took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is... Yeah, it's poison. Poison? I mean, it looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it's heavier than air, breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. So wait. We never got the actual cause of death. So what does that mean? What does that mean if it's that we didn't get the actual cause of death? Suspicious. Very suspicious. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep a poison secure. Well, we don't know if it's poison or not. Why don't you try it and see? Where did Nagito get something like this? That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb? There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right? He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial. Nagito over here with like a switchblade and like a 6-shooter and like a poison and bombs. Man, that guy was just a walking one-man army. Jeez, how dangerous. What could he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me. Although, don't worry. The good news is that the sidewalks and walkways on Jabberwock Island are all very even, and so he wouldn't have tripped. Yeah, it is Murder Island, so like fair enough. There should be that shit's gonna be everywhere. Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison? Huh?
See?
Looks like this bottle is less than half empty. It was like this from the beginning, or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap? For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using the poison before he died. Well, it sounds to me like he may have been trying to use the poison. I think he died from poison. I think the poison got him. And also because hydrolysis breaks it down, the water and the fire, there's no trace of the poison. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, you're still trying to make us suffer? I don't think he was trying to make anyone suffer. I think he was trying to get off the fucking island. Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Obtained a truth bullet. Special poison. Monokuma's special poison. Yeah, the spear is absolutely a misdirect. And I'm wondering, I think the multiple stab wounds are probably just for funsies. I mean, somebody doesn't like Nagito. I have to look at the treasure box. Ooh. A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights, totally standing out. Oh, could this be? Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. That treasure box. Chiaki, you know about this? It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. It looks like Motomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Motomi was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside. Is it going to be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It's got bombs in it! It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Motomi in the first place. Okay, let's open this sucker up. turned back towards the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Nope, okay. Inside there was a notebook. General purpose notebook. Is this it? Why is the notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. Wow. Amazing. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. Thanks for your detailed notes, Monomi. Well, what's this diary? Looks like it did. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5, page after page, and poorly written entries continued on the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. Alright, when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped at an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh? Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing. Hey, stop. Don't look at my notebook. Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand. Phew, I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Geez, that was close. If I had come in later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late. But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief? Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student! Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right, my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
Hey, you're a liar. Why? You always show up out of nowhere. Monomi, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. Ha ha! What? Huh? What are you saying? Geez, I could write letters easily. I could finally write the letter B. No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. Ah! See, bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way, too.
What?
Are you mad? You're angry that I exposed a weakling like you? So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me. What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is that was what Monokuma said true? You said you don't write you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, how should I put it? Excuse me. Hold on. Damn it, she totally ran away again. The traitor wrote in that notebook. And who's it gonna be? Akane. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy work. It's gonna be great, I'm sure. Same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But I still really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Truth bullet obtained. Oh, Monomi's notebook. Is there anything else? Oh, I guess I should look at these books. Well, they got the books. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to this, there's a bunch of random crap stuff under the shelf. It looks like he's got a really nice setup, if I'm going to be honest. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff. Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. I should look at his bed, yes. What did he hide? What secrets was he hiding in his boudoir? It's just a bed that comes with the cottages. It looks like the one in my room. But maybe there's something hidden under his bed, an unusual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. We should still check it just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and, there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. Oh. Oh, for the working with the poison. What is this? This looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? He was a weird fetishist. He actually had a rubber fetish. Hajime, is there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag. And, there's a small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made of blue aluminum? What? He was just enjoying a Pepsi. Round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over the jars of unopened mayonnaise. Oh, that's the poison seal. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash? Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. It's gonna go on the top of the poison, a piece of blue paper. It's like, what was one of them was like a amorphous blob has been added to your, oh, let's look at the window. The basic layout is just like my cottage. There's nothing about this window that really catches my eye. Ooh, what was this toilet like? The structure just like my room, the shower room is over here. It looks like there aren't any clues. Alright, well, let's talk to Chiaki one more time. Our time for investigating is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try to examine the other areas first. Well, I did do that. So let's go ahead and look at the bookshelf. There are a ton of books and other mysterious items such from the shelf. The genres and types of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of it whatsoever.
Well?
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they say that? Definitely don't know how much... Wait a minute. Hold up. If a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart, how come in my RimWorld, I have shelves full of toxic waste packs in my RimWorld game? Just shelf... I guess you can't put toxic waste packs on shelves. But you can put corpses on shelves. And I gotta say, my shelves are full of corpses. Because that's, they don't decompose as quickly if they're on a shelf. I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though. I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know. There might be some private stuff here. All right, let me make a complaint about gender, and specifically the way that gender is depicted in Japanese media, because on the scale of Woman Freedom Index, I believe Japan is lower than many countries, even my own country, which has a lot of problems with sexism. And I gotta say, yes, as we all know, one gender could never understand another. Clearly, that's impossible, because I saw it in an anime. I hate gender essentialism so much. Well, that might be true. It's not. It's definitely not true, Hajime. So we'll leave this shelf to you. I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. Yeah. I sighed and walked towards the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Wow, that was easy. Well, that wasn't the only file I received from Monokuma. There's another one. That seal. I like how this green background is affecting my my transparency. That's good. Indeed, the school badge of Hope's Peak Academy. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said it only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I looked at this, it should be obvious, right? And then he said I was from the reserve department and no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file and held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this was really only my information, then why is this file so thick? This is me reading the Huffington Post every day, every morning. As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there's information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia, and everyone who died, who had pages and pages of information about them too. The file, what about Chiaki? The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So what that means for the rest of us might be a lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height, and weight. Let's see, date of birth, 01/01/1847. Height, 400 meters. Weight, 1 kilogram. And so forth. There was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words Reserve Corps student. There was no denying it. I confirmed I truly was a Reserve Corps student from the Reserve Department. Is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates? Oh, they're punishing the ultimates. The reserve corps students won. Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Ah, isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on the island are in here too. Nagito was lying. When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information about us. There should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against it and peered into the file. Oh yeah, this is like hardcore. It's like me and my sister reading a single post on Tumblr.
You're right.
You're right. My profile is really in here, but unfortunately there doesn't seem to be any details. Details about our missing memories, information about the time we spent at Hope Speak Academy. It's not. Or is it just 16 pages of like height, weight, appearance? It's not written in there. These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy. Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them. Yeah, it seems like it. Ah, hold on. Oh, what happened? I just noticed it right now, but I don't have a profile.
His name isn't in there, right?
The
There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
What are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Oh god.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. He's not the only. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope Speak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, he's definitely suspicious. Oh yeah. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life is totally wrong. It's a completely different reason. A different reason. How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason, which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through the profiles, right? He is a good teacher. My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages, confirming the names. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. Could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter! That's right. Byakuya's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togame. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. No name, no address, no sex, no blood type, no age. Well, how do you know he's a high school student then? Why are we even using the pronouns he? The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Then use they, them. Basically, they don't exist. They doesn't exist because I'm going to read it as the text is, but I have complaints. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togame. Is that why he was so much fatter? Oh, God damn it, Chiaki. You don't just ask why people are fat. Ugh. That's why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life. Woohoo! His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. And he was lying to us the whole time. But he couldn't help it. Wait, what couldn't help? Because that was his talent, huh? Having a talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that. What? Regardless of whether you want that life or not. Girl, do you not want to be a gamer? In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a little bit more liberating. Whoa, what the hell? Anyways, I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam I had nothing to do with. So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about you, Byakuya, is exactly the truth. Then, was he trying to say to me? What was he trying to say to me that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. because you're the imposter. Based on the context, if I had to guess, maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to water the earth is nothing more than a fraud. Titch. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hopespeak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So to that end, it leads back to memory. It all leads back to memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that? Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it. The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hopespeak Academy. So you made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here? It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right? Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. Hopespeak Academy file has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Nagito is like doing all kinds of side deals and shit too. Hoo-hoo-hoo. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue. Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up. Wait. Excuse me for a moment. Ugh! That chime just now?
What is most important for living things?
This is new.
Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the
Wow.
last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
Oh, it's the last class trial, huh? Interesting. The last class trial. He said that, right? The last class trial?
Yep.
Yep. He really did say that. It was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? No. Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he did say something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one. But I can't imagine that that's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once. Okay, yeah. But still, it's not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us. You're right. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito. Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Right.
Huh? I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. Solidarity. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone, even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out just fine. Okay, well, gotta walk to Monokuma Rock. But first, how many steps do I need to take to evolve this pet? 1,300, huh? Well, let's just loop around. Dee-da-loo-da-da. It's probably gonna be the next chapter where I actually, like, level it up. But I'm gonna take the long road. You take the long road, and I'll take the long road, and no one will get to the rock. Come on. Oh my goodness. Well, at least I'm leveling up. And I don't think Shitimi is capable of pooping anymore, so we don't have to worry about that. Also, why can't they flush the toilet? Like, they're like, oh, the poop piles up in the toilet first, and then it goes on the floor. I'm like, you know, you can just flush the toilet. Let's keep on flushing. That's all I want to do. Alright, it says Jabberwock Park, and then we're getting places. Slowly but surely, I'm approaching what I need to be at. Just put one foot in front of the other one. Do-do-do-do. Come on. I mean, I could, like, fast travel there, but how else am I gonna get Evolved Shitimi Ghost? Full of despair. Maximum despair. I've done a maximum hope one, so I gotta do a maximum despair one. Oh man, that one's got like a little lighthouse. Wait, wasn't I already in front of this? Did I go by it? I would like to not go to the class trial. I would like to go back to my home. I don't know what part of Japan this kid's from. I assume Hope's Peak Academy is in, like, Tokyo, because everything's in Tokyo. I don't know anything about Japan. Alright, let's see here. Come on, there's Monokuma Rock, a disgusting perversion of a disgusting perversion. I really hope the Lakota get it back. Not Monokuma Rock, but Mount Rushmore. Alright, let's see here. Looks like everyone's here. Huh, this is it? Shouldn't there be more people? Stop it, you're making me depressed. You're making me depressed! Robots can't get depressed, except for that one robot. There's a whole book about it. This whole book series. Look it up. It's called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So this is going to happen again. A cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. Well, once we're through this, we could go back, right? That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? Said this is the last class trial. But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way we can believe so easily. Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know? Yeah, Kazuichi, you're dumb. Like, everyone else is like, I don't believe it. And he's like, I gotta believe it. Like, why? That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after this deal with the class trial. He's never said that he's gonna send you home. He says the timer's gonna run out. No. I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even after I pull out all the stops, you're the killer. What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet. That feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know? Huh, what are you saying? There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning on something far worse. Ah, stop trying to jinx us. Damn right, stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair, huh? I finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness of your fate accomplishes nothing. Possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it in order to become something, become someone who you be proud of yourself. You know, sometimes the only, so I will fight. You know, there's a, what is it? There's a Fall Out Boy song, you know, sometimes the only way out is through. What's her deal? I don't really know, but she seems different from before. Wow, hello, low bitrate. Thanks, low bitrate. Maybe she read a self-help book. But her eyes, she looks so determined. What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It would be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Ah, fine. Somehow I understand that what Monami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial. You're right, we need to fight as much as we can, no matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Okay. This is a mouth. Rar. Incredible animation, by the way. Top notch. 100%. This is the end. I keep saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Alright, up we go, baby. Gotta go on the elevator of depression down to the class trial of ultimate despair. Wow, there's not a lot of people left. Shit. We're gonna be down to 5 people at the end of this elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so. Let's worry about things after we're finished. More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. It's gonna be Sonia. It's gonna be Sonia. It's gonna be Sonia and Kazuichi. I don't think it's gonna be Chiaki. Better not be Chiaki. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way it's gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then the door slowly opened, this bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope or the light of despair? Yeah, you know. Ooh! He really fancied it up. Well then, now that Chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left. Oh man, I know they gave him a voice, the voice actor's great, but they could have given him a voice that's like 98%. Uh-oh, I went auto. They should have given him a voice that's like 98% gayer, you know what I mean? And just be like, now that that Chatterbox is gone, we can finally have a trial. You little kids are gonna have a great time in this trial. Enough, just fucking start this already. Hey, is this right? This is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right? Yep, sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all. Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
You just so dumb. Now then, let's get the trial started. Kazuichi's so lucky to be paired with a lot of smarter people to save his ass. This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. The curtain is about to rise. Oh yeah, Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. Yeah, it's super hot. Oh, but his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. I don't know. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up, but there's also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. I had no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. Oh wait, oops, I skipped a section. Whatever. It's all the same stuff. That's why we absolutely have to find out the person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito is... Wow, there's not a lot of folks left. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last trial, it's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Alright, unfortunately, I do not have time to do the class trial because it's going to be like 2 hours. So, I'm going to have to call it there, but thanks for watching. And as always, never trust a small puppet telling you what to do. Just not worth it. It's just not worth it every time. Uh-oh. Oh, no. All right, hold up. I'm not going to be able to end the stream because this new setup didn't work. But hold on there. Hold on, friends. We're gonna fix this. It's totally new. Gonna make this happen.
Did you like that one? And, you know, if you like this, then you should check out some of the other videos. You know, maybe the channel. Definitely like and subscribe to this highly videos. Yeah, that's really planned out. It was a high quality production. Like that one. And, you know, if you like the channel, then definitely like and subscribe to this videos. Yeah, it's really planned out. It was a high quality production. Videos.